What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Angelica Ross. Lene asked me to come and step in and shake shit up for a minute, so I'm gonna keep it black, but I'm gonna keep it brief. After the month we've been having, I just have one question to ask you. Do you want to get free or not? I mean, you probably heard this a couple times, but do you really want to see liberation for all black people? Or do you want the privilege to create a spinoff of white supremacy, where black cisgender heteronormative men are supreme, and where black cishet women are almost as supreme, but just underneath them? You know your place. And the rest of us black, bisexual, lesbians, gays, trans people, non-binary folks, what? We don't count when we say Black Lives Matter? We've been doing a lot of championing about the human rights issues abroad, but right here at home, it's been a shame to watch black folks pin black issues against LGBTQ issues as if they're mutually exclusive, and they're not. As a black, trans, non-binary woman, I want freedom for all of us, and I want it now. My rights as a black trans woman do not need to come at the expense of the movement for black lives. In fact, folks like myself, Marsha P. Johnson, Audre Lorde, Bayard Rustin, Angela Davis, James Baldwin, and so many more have proven to be invaluable to our collective liberation. Y'all, we have shared enemies: white supremacy, systemic racism, and violence. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Look, I totally get it. When I came out to my family, they were terrified for me. Now, the only thing that they're afraid of is that someone out there might cause harm to me. My parents were afraid that the world would not love me, that they would mistreat their child. Many times as black LGBTQ plus folks, our first bully is blood related. They either try to beat it out of us or tell us, just don't talk about it. Then we all sitting at the dinner table not talking about the things we should be talking about. So many of my black brothers and sisters are forced to muffle our cries and not talk about what or who is hurting us. As someone who might have an LGBTQ relative, you have the opportunity to be our first point of love, support, and affirmation, or our first dose of fear and violence. My dad gave me the speech that being black, I had to work 3 times as hard. So why would I want to choose to have another strike against me? But some of you still don't understand that the only choice is choosing yourself. Sounds so simple, yet so hard for those of you who sacrifice your entire lives for someone else. You know you don't have to do that, right? Get your life, honey. But black people, and I'm talking to all of us, we got to start being better allies to each other. And we can start by listening to Maya Angelou when she says, believe us when we tell you who we are. This ain't no lifestyle choice. And in 2023, what still seems to be the problem? Is it cis? Do y'all hate that word that bad? Okay, fine. We don't have to use it. Now, I might be speaking for myself, but if it means actually progressing as a community, then we don't have to use the word trans either. I shouldn't have to even disclose my transness in non-intimate spaces, if that, because we live in a day, an age, where you should know that trans people exist. Make sure that you are someone who is making it safer for our black youth to just live and become their beautiful black selves. And listen, once we are truly on one accord with the fact that all black lives matter and have value, then I, Angelica Ross, give you full permission to crack all the jokes about us when you are in community with us. We do it all the time and read each other for blood. Sorry, I know some of y'all like to use our lingo but don't actually know what the things mean. So reading for blood would be like us as black folks say, down to the white meat. It's a euphemism for being read for filth. Well, anyway, my point is, being black doesn't automatically grant us community with each other. The admission price for community is accountability. You can't claim pride, honey, and membership to a community that you refuse to be accountable to. Ask Candace Owens.